Hello, my name is Brian with Aries Industries. I'm a product specialist. Today we're going to be making a short video on some best practices for your LETS 6.0 tractor, weekly and monthly best practices. So a couple of things on the tractor we're going to start with. Once you've got the cable removed, I want to go ahead and take a good look at your drive gears here and just make sure they're cleaned up. You can use the brush to clean them up. Ideally, you keep a spare set or a few spares of these in the event that one gets lost or damaged. I do like to take an old one versus a new one once in a while and compare them side by side to see how deep those knurls are, because these are a wear item. They can cause poor pushing performance after they do wear out. So if it's your weekly or your daily driver, you want to take this and do this once a week, clean these up, take a look at them and see what kind of wear they have on them. Another item that we want to take a close look at least weekly, is pull all of your wheels off. A couple of things we're going to do. One, sometimes we can get quite a bit of debris and hair wrapped around these V-ring seals on the back. Just go ahead and clean those off. Clean up the back of the wheel. Same in here where our wheel shaft is coming out. I want to clean that up, make sure there's no debris in there. Do avoid spraying pressurized water directly at these wheel shafts. We don't want to blow by the oil seal with any high pressure. But you do want to clean them out and take a good look at them. You want to verify that the rubber is good all the way around that shaft, that nothing's torn or missing or damaged. If you do see a damaged oil seal, it is best to discontinue use and have it set in for service to get these oil seals replaced. One more item that we recommend that you do at least monthly, if not weekly, depending on your use of your system. If this is a system that you're using on a daily basis, I say let's try to do this every Friday. But we do want to remove the cable from the drum and get it out to our connection point. What we're going to do is we're going to remove the strain relief, disconnect here. We're going to take this cable and we're going to flip it 180 degrees. And we're going to reconnect the other end. What that's going to do for us is it's going to allow us to get even cable wear on both ends of the cable. That will give us better longevity, longer cable life for sure, better performance, and it's something that you can then have repaired, have a few feet cut off each end, and then re-terminated by the folks here at the factory. So try to do this at least weekly. If you're only using it a few times a month, then go ahead and do this monthly. But you want to start by just remove all the screws from your strain relief. You can use the provided T-handle, the 3/16 T-handle that came with your Aries accessories. Now use your 13/16 and 5/8 open end wrench to disconnect the connection. Okay, now that we've got it disconnected, we're going to turn the cable 180 degrees and reconnect it, and we'll be right back. Okay, now that we have our cable turned around 180 degrees, one thing I did before we turned it around, I protected the ends in case they're moving across the ground. We just don't want to do any damage to the connector. Covered the ends, now we've turned the cable 180 degrees. We just need to remove this. Remove the black protective cap, and then the first thing we want to do is we want to get our connection hooked back up. Use your 13/16 and 5/8 inch open end wrenches. just snug it, no need to over tighten. Now we're going to install the strain relief. 2 pieces. Lay the cable down on the first one. Second one. Get at least 2 of the screws in. Start to tighten them, and then we'll set the strain relief before we tighten them any further. Now we just want to make sure that the strain relief is taking all the strain and not the connection, so we just got to have a nice little bow in it right there, and that's about what we want it to look like. So now we can install all 6 of the screws. When tightening those, you want to tighten each one a little bit and work around in a pattern until they're all nice and snug. No need to over tighten them, just till they're all equally tight. Check it again, looks good. Go through and tighten these individually. Now we're going to wind the cable back up onto the drum. Okay, now that we've got the cable wrapped back on the drum, you can either store it here at the drum, or now it is ready to be reinstalled back into your launcher. Again, strongly recommend doing this at least weekly if this is something that you're using daily. If it's something that you're only using a few times a month, worry about it and do it monthly. But that concludes this portion of our video. We hope this will be a valuable resource for you and your team. Thanks for watching.